I pray every single day.
Yeah.
For revolution. I didn't end up actually doing any filming of our Halloween adventures, so I figured Olivia and I would give you guys a recap of that, just as things come to mind.
Yes.
Not in frame very well.
Oh, no, I am not. Hello.
So what happened Halloween?
Everything.
Well, like, there were lots of really cool things. Like, we went trick-or-treating because the school has, like, a community service club group, and they, every year they send out flyers to tell people in the community to donate canned goods and non-perishable foods so that they can bring them to the local lighthouse shelter.
Yep.
So we went with part of that group and went and wandered around some of the local streets.
And now my biceps are like that much bigger.
And it was hugely successful. And I think some interesting things happened along the way. There were some really cute dogs.
There were very cute dogs. There were 2 pit bulls dressed as Batman and Superman. A bunch of slightly drunk people tried to offer us pork. And we passed by that house twice, and each time they tried to offer us pork. I got something to say. Prepubescent boys. Boys like 10 to 13. You are not cool when you go and you gawk at people in public because they're wearing revealing costumes. You are tiny, small children, and nobody thinks you're cool. Because you aren't. So stop.
And there's the nice lady who let us use her garden because we had so many bags of cans and food that we needed to drop some off to finish the rest of our route.
And we watched over the garden wall.
Yes. So we had like a quiet wind down party up in the loft, and snacks and so much candy. There was so much candy. And we also dropped in on the costume contest at midnight because there was a great big Halloween party going on in our great hall. As I've mentioned before, we've got the reality committee and the waltz committee for our school parties. This one was a reality party. We're probably better off for having only just gone to the costume competition, and even that was
I had beer on my feet for like 15 minutes. It was awful.
We're Hobbits. We went as Frodo and Sam. And it was quite delightful, and a lot of the costumes were really lovely. Like
there were Calvin and Hobbes, Prospero from
the Tempest.
From the Tempest. Somebody went as Student Loans.
And also there was this one couple that was like Woody and Bo Peep from Toy Story.
Yes.
And they were adorable.
And their costumes were completely accurate, which is slightly frightening.
And then there were things like the winners of the competition, which we just will not speak of.
Yep.
But there was also the second place runner-up, who was our friend Freshman Ben, who was No Face from Spirited Away. And he did a fabulous job, and he was even wandering around in the dining hall over dinner, holding out his hands with like little pieces of gold.
It was fantastic. Everybody turned around, like everything stopped in the dining hall because No Face walked in. And
I know there was.
What else did we do?
Oh, so Hank and Kira were dressed as Hannibal and Will Graham. I let them borrow my stuffed animal because they needed dogs. And, and Hank needed a flannel shirt for that. And Hank didn't have a flannel shirt for that, so...
But Matt was wearing one.
So Hank and Matt swapped clothes. And the rest is just kind of a blur of everyone was really tired and really sugar high.
I'm trying to think. I feel like we did more stuff. Ooh, but I don't remember. This is such
there wasn't even any alcohol involved.
Like 2 days ago, all of us woke up with potatoes and molasses going through our heads.
because Kira introduced us to Over the Garden Wall, which is delightful. And also, Joseph, I think you got my message earlier. I think you would love Over the Garden Wall. Go check it out if
It's
you get
fantastic. It's beautiful.
All right, we're gonna sign off with "Oh, potatoes and molasses. If you want some, oh, just ask us. They're warm and soft like puppies and socks, filled with cream and candy rocks. So potatoes and molasses."